Hey YouTube family, welcome back to Cooking with the Kemps. Today I'm going to chop up some ribeye steak and make a little stir fry. So I've already chopped up the vegetables and stuff because it's time consuming. I'm just gonna let you know what I put in here. Have some shredded carrots. Just pick that up at the store. Got some of these little sweet peppers. They're little tiny red, yellow, and orange peppers. They're in here. Also, I chopped up one like baked potato, sized potato, and chopped it up in little cubes, and a pack of mushrooms. And then at the store, I didn't like the way their fresh green beans and snap peas look, so I'm just gonna use a can of whole cut green beans in here so I can have some green in there as well. I'm gonna be using a little seasoned salt, some Slap Your Mama. Actually, I want the spicy one. Be right back. Spicy one.
Want a little spicy in your dish?
Yes, I like it to be a little warm, feeling in the back of my throat. So that's the hot Slap Your Mama. My favorite of all time, Mrs. Dash, onion flavored, a little onion powder. And I told you about the green beans. So I have this on medium heat. This pot right here, it all goes in one pot. It's so easy and quick. So I'm gonna use extra virgin olive oil in this pot. Probably about 2 tablespoons.
Let me move over there.
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
gonna chop the meat. I'm just gonna warm up this oil. It's on medium heat, a little bit below medium, because I am going to chop this meat. I don't want it to burn. Go a little lower than that. So, like I said, I have this meat. So it's the ribeye steak meat. You usually use this to put on Philly cheesesteaks and stuff, but it just sounded so good. So I'm gonna just chop it up in little pieces and make a little stir fry out of it.
Let me give them the brand in case they want to buy it.
Okay.
So Heritage, let me see. There you go. Finely sliced. Well, let me make a grand appearance.
Oh.
Hey.
So you see it's a little bit frozen right now, which makes it easier to work with. So, it's really finely sliced, so I'm just gonna chop. There's no uniformity to this.
Let me move this out the way. Yep, there you go.
You already saw all that. You can see me doing this. I'll move this way. And there. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this because it's already finely chopped. I'm just gonna chop it in small pieces and put it in the pot. Stir it around. This knife is really sharp, so I have to be careful.
You hear some noise in the background. That's the
iRobot.
yeah, the iRobot Roomba.
The mop.
The mop. It's mopping the floor for me. That was my chore for the day, so I just turned on the machine and just let it go.
He didn't even do that, y'all. I did it. Don't let him lie to you. Okay.
So she's cooking inside today and I'm cooking outside today.
Yeah, he wants me to make a dessert, but I don't know about all that. Might make him some brownies later so we can make a sundae or something. Sunday on Sundays.
Yeah.
So, thinking about that. But sometimes after you eat, you don't want to eat the sweets because you're too full. But,
So that's why you put half a portion of your food so you can have a full portion of your dessert.
that is true, but sometimes it's hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the pot so he can follow me on over there.
Let me move this tripod. Okay.
Can you see me?
I can see you live and clear.
You hear a little sizzle. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit back to medium heat now that I'm over here.
We got a light under there? Look at this.
Yeah.
You turn. No, you got it. You got it?
Oh yeah, no
Okay.
one. No. This one.
All right, cool.
The other ones aren't on. Put it all in there.
So once you get everything in there, I'll give you guys a close-up. You just gonna brown it first, or how you want to do it?
I'm gonna season it.
Okay.
And then,
So I'll show you guys once you start seasoning it.
so I'm going in with my onion powder. I do not measure when I make this kind of stuff. It's like a little stir fry stuff. Like I said, I'm just gonna throw it in. So I'm eyeballing. So you can just follow along. I'm just shaking it over finely, evenly all over everything. So it touches everything on one side. And then when I stir it all around, it'll get the flavor mixed in.
Your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you. I cut it myself. See, I just cover it lightly all over. And I'm gonna do that with every seasoning I have here. So here's the Mrs. Dash onion. It's a light coat on every piece of meat in the pot. This one I do a little heavier because I love the flavor. Okay. Now this one you gotta be a little careful with because it is the Slap Your Mama, but it's the hot Slap Your Mama. So you don't want to get too much unless you really like hot spice.
Unless you really want to slap your mama.
So light coat to cover the top, that's all you need. This one you do lightly too because this is where the salt comes from. The rest of those don't really have salt except for the Slap Your Mama has a little salt, but this one is all salt. So you do this one lightly and then you can put more on there later if you need more salt.
I think that was probably about a tablespoon and a half.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna stir it around. Try to rinse my spoon off. It's just sitting out there. Just gonna give it a stir. It'll start to separate once. You know what? I'm gonna change spoons because I don't want to tear up my pan. I didn't think about that. I get on here for that. All the time.
Fellas, y'all know how these ladies are about these utensils and these pots and pans out here. Cause me, I mess mine up. I'm gonna keep using it.
But then it starts scraping off the bottom. You don't want that.
Then you have that stuff in your food, huh?
Yes. Wooden is always good. This is bamboo actually. My favorite are the wooden ones. I gotta find a wooden one with the teeth cut out. Cause see, bamboo always splits. How's it smelling?
That's great.
So you kind of just start trying to break it up. It is in little tiny pieces because it was so finely chopped. So I let it get brown a little bit, leave it alone for a second. Then you stir it around again. So once this gets browned up, I'll show you when I put the vegetables in. And then we'll put the top on and let it simmer for a little bit so everything gets tender. Because, you know, like I said, there's potatoes in there and carrots, and I like them to be soft. So I'll be back once this is all browned up and ready to go. Then we'll mix in the vegetables. See you in a minute. I forgot to tell y'all, I'm gonna add some broccoli. Usually I get fresh broccoli. Totally forgot at the store. Wanted to add some more green in here, so I'm gonna add some frozen broccoli. I'm just gonna throw it in with my mix here, and it's gonna be fine. Because like I said, I'm gonna put it in the pot, and all of it's gonna cook together and slowly, I'm gonna simmer it slowly with the top on for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. So, just adding these in. Meat's still simmering over there. Let me go ahead and give it a stir. I don't see much more pink, so it's almost about ready for me to add in the vegetables. So let me get a few more pieces of broccoli out of here, and then I'm gonna throw all the vegetables in. Okay, now this is all nice and brown. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down a little. Medium low heat. Now for People that like to add like soy sauce, you could add soy sauce in the meat or some teriyaki. That would be good. But I'm gonna cut back on some salt this time, so I'm just gonna add some warm water once I get all these in there. So I'm going in with the vegetables. You see the broccoli, the green beans, and the carrots right on top. See if I can do this without making a mess. Okay. Now you're starting to see the potatoes. Here goes. Look at that mushroom. It's huge. Do you see
That's
that?
my piece.
It's gonna break up in there. And here goes all the little baby peppers. I told you, those little sweet peppers that I chopped up earlier. I put it all in there. Get them all out of there. Okay. Stir this around. And then I'm gonna add, you could add stock, but I'm just gonna add water to go with the seasoning in the meat. It'll be fine. It's gonna make its own little gravy.
So next we're gonna season the vegetables.
Yes, I'm gonna put a little more seasoning in there once I get it all stirred up. Okay, let me put a little more. Probably another teaspoon of Lowry's all over the top. I have it lightly coming out of here, so don't think I'm putting a lot in there. I'm not. I made a mess. I hate when that happens. A little more. Slap your mama. Can you see that? Lightly. Going with the fave. This is Dash, onion and herb. Purple top. And a little more onion seasoning, onion powder. You can always put an onion in here. I'm not big on onions, so I use a lot of onion powder. And the Mrs. Dash onion, so I can get the onion flavor. But I just don't like to eat onion as much, so I put in the flavor. Now I'm gonna use my bowl. You see there's a couple of vegetables still stuck in here. I'm just gonna put my water in here, stir it around, throw it in the pot. It's going to be, I'm gonna use a measuring cup for you because I'm not gonna use more than a cup of water. For right now, you'll see it'll simmer down. So I'm going in my bowl with a cup of water. Get all my little pieces of vegetables that I missed. You can always add celery to this. Anything really. I mean, it's just a big collaboration of vegetables and just beef. And you can do chicken as well. I like to do chicken. Usually I do chicken.
That's what I thought you was doing. I didn't know you was doing the beef today.
I thought it would thaw faster because I put everything in the freezer.
I would much rather have beef.
I know you would. Maybe he'll actually eat more of it. And then he's got his favorite vegetable in here this time, broccoli.
For sure.
Now look at that. You want to come in on that? Can you see it?
Let me come in on that. Sorry for the shaking, people.
Another one. They're huge. You see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Doesn't that look good?
Looks delicious.
Okay, we're gonna get the top out. We're
Quite fine, thank you.
Top out. Shush. And let this simmer. Put it back on the center there. Let it simmer down. All those vegetables are gonna cook down. And let me turn it up a little bit so it can start to simmer. Get the top. All right, so that's really pretty much it. And it'll cook, it'll do everything itself. And all you have to do is make some rice and pour it over some rice and then you're good to go. So I'll be back in about 30 to 40 minutes and show you what this looks like. Bye for now. We're back. It's been 30 minutes, so we're gonna check it out and see how it's doing. See, I told you to make its own juice. Way more than a cup of juice in there now. And if you want it to be light, this is just fine to put over rice. Look at that. You see everything's cooking down. Stir it all up. Let's see how the potatoes are doing. That's how I know when it's done. Oh, they're done. Nope, that one's a little harder. So, like I said, 40 minutes is probably ideal. So I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes and I will show you when it's done. All right, YouTube fam, let's see if it's done. It's been 40 minutes. Just turn the timer off. Let's stir it up. See, they don't look as bright anymore, so it's definitely done now. Yes, and then see how everything cooked down. So there you have it, quick and easy stir fry with ribeye, shredded ribeye meat. Just for other ideas, like I said, you could use chicken. Another idea is to cook the vegetables separately, cook some shrimp on the side, and then incorporate them together and have a shrimp stir fry as well. I think it would work. Any kind of meat works. I think that's it. I'll show you what it looks like over some rice in a minute. All right. Put it over some rice. Now we're gonna see if we need any salt or pepper. Probably no pepper, maybe a little salt. You can see the rice under here. It's hot. Ooh, that's hot, but it's so good. I don't think I need, definitely don't need pepper. I can taste the slap your mama a little bit. But it does need a little salt. So I'd rather have to add salt at the end.
That's my timer. I gotta go.
Where's the timer? Okay.
Actually, it's a smoker. It'll be alright.
So I'm almost done. You'll be fine. So that's it. And you can put these into little containers for meal prep and eat them later. You can freeze them and eat it later. And it tastes just like it does right now. It's really good to freeze. And I love it. So that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm gonna put it in some containers so I don't waste any of it. You see it's a lot and there's only 2 of us. And plus he's barbecuing. I want some barbecue. So that was my quick and easy stir fry. Thanks for stopping in with Cooking with the Kemps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
You forgot that and it's right on your shirt.
Oh, like, comment, subscribe. Well, it says it differently than I do.
That's true.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share. See, that's like a tongue twister.
It is.
You say it fast.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Exactly.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Remember to do that. And thumbs up.
Please.
Thank you. Leave comments.